I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for this Cruiserweight Championship match. I mean, if you would have saw that matchup they had at MPWF War Episode 17, then you would understand why I'm so excited to see this match between Jim Jocko and Hector Rodriguez. I know there's a lot of fans out there who are definitely excited to see this, and we still have fans piling into the arena for the MPWF Summer Slam pre-show. And now, here we go for the collar elbow type, and again, ladies and gentlemen, we are sold out for MPWF Summer Slam tomorrow night, October 2nd. Again, I will continuously mention that throughout this show until you guys get it in your head. SummerSlam is happening. It's here, MPWF style. No one puts it out like us. Jim Jocko right now is doing the pop, lock, and drop it. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You got a superstar who carries the Hardcore Championship. He dances in the ring, and he's challenging for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now Jim Jocko there. Oh, what a right hand there by Jim Jocko, knocking down Hector Rodriguez. Springboard, Jim Jocko goes high risk and takes out the Cruiserweight Champion. And he's doing a little more juking and jiving as Jim Jocko gets prepared. And Jim Jocko is definitely excited for this matchup. I mean, we talk about what happened to superstars last year at SummerSlam. Jim Jocko was also in a championship match at SummerSlam. He was on the main card last year. He was in a tag team turmoil matchup. But again, this year he's trying to win his first singles championship in the MPWF. And oh my goodness! Holy Christ! What a move off the top rope there by the Cruiserweight Champion. And that's exactly why Hector Rodriguez is the Cruiserweight Champion of the MPWF. You can only catch action like that, ladies and gentlemen, on the MPWF War brand. Hector Rodriguez going high risk, leaving it all on the line there. And I mean, what a move by the Cruiserweight Champion. He now throws Jim Jocko into the steel steps. And I guarantee you that will happen at least 15 more times this week before this weekend is done, that someone will be thrown into the steel steps. And oh! But Hector Rodriguez there with a leg drop. I bet you $5. Quote me on that. And now, oh, Jim Jocko though, getting out of the pinfall. I'm not sure if referee Marty McFly saw Hector Rodriguez foot on the ropes or not. But Hector Rodriguez certainly isn't going to mess about. He certainly wasn't happy about that loss. And there's a reversal there by Jim Jocko. As now Jim Jocko now going for the leg, working for the single leg busting crab there on Hector Rodriguez. Hector Rodriguez is in trouble. I'm not exactly sure how much Hector Rodriguez weighs. I'm pretty sure he's in his 140s, maybe about 64 kilos. Hector Rodriguez, oh, off the top rope there with a nice corkscrew. But again, I mean, Hector Rodriguez looks like the underdog in this matchup. But as I mentioned in the previous part, Jim Jocko is the underdog. Hector Rodriguez has held the Cruiserweight Championship for 10 freaking months here in the MPWF. 10 months, that's unheard of a champion in the WWE. You've never heard of a 10-month champion in WWE in like 5 years. But nonetheless, Jim Jocko taking down Hector Rodriguez, and this ain't no WWE. This is MPWF, Major Pain Wrestling Federation. I mean, we talk about some of the matches that the War brand is going to put on at SummerSlam. Nice get up and go there from Jim Jocko. As we saw before, we got Richard Hawkins, but holy shit, how the hell did he do that? Did you see that reversal? I mean, I was talking, but did you see that? Jim Jocko somehow landed on his feet, and then Rodriguez hit an elbow. Christ, I mean, that's athleticism at its finest. But again, we got Richard Hawkins versus Tommy Douglas. We got the tag team turmoil matchup. I mean, a repeat of last year, except this time the teams that will be featured in it is the Goth Flick Society. They were in it last year. We'll have the Super Sparks Brothers, the tag champs Lethal Mathematics and Hugh Charles, the California Dragons. But Hector Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen, just hit the 619. Now goes for the body splash on the challenger. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. No. Oh my goodness, what a near fall there. I thought Jim Jocko was done. Hector Rodriguez almost scored the pinfall. And our Hector Rodriguez ain't happy about that. Going for a huge kick to the face here. And our Hector Rodriguez springboard Hurricane Rana up the top rope. Connects there with Jim Jocko. What a move there by Hector Rodriguez as he goes now high risk again. Moonsault and now connects with the challenger as Hector Rodriguez is in control of this matchup. I mean, speaking of divisions, the women's division, how about that? What's left of it? We'll see the women's championship match as Helga is going to take on Yoshihari Atari. And now Jim Jocko going high risk here. What a leg drop there off the top rope by Jim Jocko. Now going for the cover. Has he got it? Is this it? 1, 2, 3. New champion? No. No new champion. And oh, back to the women's division. Helga has destroyed all the women in the MPWF up until Yoshihari Atari, and she has been acting strange, but she's left Atari for last so she can take the women's championship. And quite frankly, as an MPWF fan commented below in the section below, I believe it's going to be this. Helga's gonna kill you. Helga's gonna kill you. How the hell do you stop a woman that big? And I mean, if you haven't seen MPWF before, when you tune into Summer Slam live October 2nd on the MPWF Chairman page on YouTube, just make sure you guys understand that, you will see how big and how dangerous this woman is. But what a move there by Jim Jocko, hitting the ground net breaker, and he's getting prepared. This crowd, look at that guy in the front row there with the green hat, that black guy right there doing the pop, lock and drop it. He's a Jim Jocko fan. He's one of the Millennium Foos who want a sick dude. And oh, there's a reversal there by Hector Rodriguez. Hector Rodriguez fighting back, but Jim Jocko fights back now. And oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Jocko has it. Here comes the jock drop. Will we be seeing a new Cruiserweight champion as it connects? Jim Jockstrap hits a special. This could be it. Jim Jocko going for the cover. Has he got it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, that's it. But Hector Rodriguez barely got the shoulder up. Barely got the shoulder up there. I thought this one was all said and done. But not yet. I mean, wow. Hector Rodriguez, I don't know if he fully kicked out of that jock drop. I believe the referee might have made a mistake with that. And now, oh, Hector Rodriguez, though, going with the bulldog. But Jim Jocko trying to fight back, and he does. Continues to fight back. He knows what's on the line right here. He knows the Cruiserweight Championship is at stake. Hector Rodriguez now, though. What's Hector Rodriguez going for? Oh, there's a bulldog. What a bulldog there by the Cruiserweight not championship. Jesus, what the hell am I talking about? But I mean, as I mentioned, this is a hell of a matchup. Told you these guys are putting it all on the line to become the MPWF Cruiserweight champion here at the pre-show. This crowd here in New York City is absolutely bonkers for this matchup as Jim Jocko hits an elbow there. And now Jim Jocko going for the top rope. And oh, what a kick to the face. What a kick to the face by Hector Rodriguez. And now Rodriguez bouncing off the ropes here. Go for the Hurricane Rider again. And, oh wow, just drops Jim Jocko right on his head. Thank God for that padding from his hair. And there's a rope break. I mean, maybe that's why Jim Jocko has the haircut. Not only because it's cool, but because it gives him head padding. And now Jim Jocko, though, in trouble as Hector Rodriguez go for the cover. He has his foot on the rope there. His foot's on the rope, too. His foot's on the rope. And oh, Hector Rodriguez retains the championship. For Christ's sake, Hector Rodriguez's foot was on the rope. I mean, we take a look at the replays of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. But his foot was on the rope. Jim Jocko put up a hell of an effort against Hector Rodriguez, but the 10-month title reign continues for the Cruiserweight champion. There's the jock drop, and this right here is the controversial moment in this matchup. I don't know if Hector Rodriguez got his shoulder up. I mean, we saw his feet kick up, but I don't know if he got his shoulder up. I think Jim Jocko had the match won there. But with his foot on the rope, referee Monty McFly not seeing it, Hector Rodriguez was able to retain the MPWF Cruiserweight Championship here at the pre-show. And the 10-month title reign continues for this superstar. But again, what a matchup. What a hellacious match we've just watched here at the pre-show to SummerSlam. I mean, the action still continues. We still have a World Tag Team title match. We still have Zack Ryder versus Santos, ladies and gentlemen. I'm amped up. Freaking pumped. Like one of those steroid guys without the steroids. And here we are backstage with Roscoe Jenkins, and he had a hellacious night on MPWF Annihilation this past week, but he also picked up perhaps the biggest win of his career. Is tonight the night for Roscoe Jenkins? After 22 years, will he become the MPWF champion October 2nd? But ladies and gentlemen, up next is a tag team title match, so stay tuned, motherfuckers.